Hey guys, imagine this. You're at the New York Auto Show, the lights are flashing, and Volkswagen just pulled the covers off something that could actually make family road trips exciting again. This right here is the all-new 2027 Atlas, and after nearly a decade with the same basic shape, VW didn't just tweak it, they went full redesign, and it's looking way more premium than anything they've ever put in this class. Now, before we dive deep, let me tell you why this actually matters for anyone hauling kids, gear, or just needing a proper three-row SUV that doesn't feel like a penalty box. The old Atlas was always the space king, but it got smoked on interior quality by the Telluride and Palisade. Well, not anymore. VW just stepped up big time, and I'm going to show you every single change that could make this the surprise hit of 2027. First off, let's talk about how it looks, because wow, they finally gave it some attitude. The new Atlas sits on the upgraded MQB Evo platform, which let them stretch it out almost an extra inch in length while keeping the same width, height, and wheelbase. It keeps that classic boxy stance we all love for visibility and cargo, but now it's got fresh sheet metal everywhere. Up front, you've got these aggressive double-stacked LED headlights that look way more modern, a bolder grille, and that redesigned front end just screams, I mean business. Around back, new taillights wrap around with this sleek horizontal bar, and the whole thing feels tighter and more upscale. It's still unmistakably an Atlas, but it finally looks like it belongs parked next to a Range Rover, instead of hiding in the back row at the dealership. But honestly, the exterior is nice. The interior is where VW went absolutely nuts. Hop inside with me, because this cabin is a total game changer. Right away you notice the materials. Real wood trim is standard across the board now, not some cheap plastic pretending to be oak. Soft touch surfaces everywhere. Available Nappa leather that feels like it came from a luxury sedan, and ambient lighting that glows out of these cool spiral perforation patterns in the doors. It's like they turned the lights down low and made the whole thing feel special. Check this out. The center stack now has this massive available 5-inch touchscreen running the latest infotainment system. It's fast, it's clean, and it finally ditches some of those old clunky menus. You've got a 10, 2, 5-inch digital cockpit in front of the driver that's fully customizable, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and get this, dual Qi 2 MagSafe wireless chargers in the center console that can juice up 2 phones at once, flat and secure. No more fighting over one pad. And the shifter? They moved it to a column-mounted dial, which frees up a ton of space down there for your stuff. It's the little details like that which make you think, finally, someone was actually listening. Now for the driver-focused stuff. Available massaging front seats? Yep. Heated and ventilated everywhere. And the second row is still ridiculously roomy. Adults fit back there comfortably with actual legroom and headroom, plus sliding captain's chairs that make it easy to get to the third row. Speaking of the third row, it's still one of the best in the business. VW didn't shrink it to make room for fancy tech. They kept that massive space that made the Atlas famous. Fold everything flat, and you've got a cargo area that swallows bikes, strollers, or a full Costco run without breaking a sweat. Maximum cargo is still huge. We're talking over 90 cubic feet with everything down. Under the hood, they've updated the powertrain too. And this is where it gets interesting. No hybrid for now, but they did revise the 2.0-liter turbo 4-cylinder to the latest EA 888 Evo 5 version. It now makes 282 horsepower. That's 13 more than before, making this the most powerful 4-cylinder Atlas ever. Torque is down a tiny bit to 258 pound-feet, but VW says the new engine is smoother, more efficient, and paired with an 8-speed automatic and standard all-wheel drive. Towing is still rated at 5,000 pounds, so weekend boat trips or trailer duty is still on the table. They claim better fuel economy too, which is huge because the old one wasn't exactly sipping gas on long highway runs. And the tech doesn't stop at the screen. They've expanded the IQ, Drive Suite with more hands-on semi-automated driving assists, new park assist that basically parks itself in tight spots, and even a new front center airbag for extra safety in a crash. It's all the modern family SUV stuff done right without feeling overcomplicated. Pricing hasn't been officially announced yet, but early estimates put the 2027 Atlas starting right around 40 grand for the base model, climbing up to the mid-50s for a loaded SEL Premium R-Line. That's right, in the sweet spot against the Telluride, Palisade, Grand Highlander, and Pilot. Dealerships should start seeing them late this year, or early 2027. So if you're in the market for a 3-row right now, you might want to hold off a few months. Look, the 2027 Atlas isn't trying to be some wild electric future machine. It's not chasing range anxiety or crazy horsepower numbers. Instead, VW took what people actually loved about the old one. The insane space, the easy-to-drive nature, the value, and made it feel premium, modern, and just plain nicer to live with every single day. In a segment where the Koreans have been dominating on interior quality, this feels like Volkswagen's comeback punch. So, here's the big question I want you to answer down in the comments. Does this new Atlas finally give the Telluride and Palisade a real run for their money? Or is it still playing catch-up? Would you pick the German engineering and that gorgeous new cabin over the flashier rivals? Drop your thoughts below. Hit that like button if you're as impressed as I am by how far VW went with this redesign. And if you want to see me compare it head-to-head with the new Telluride once we get both on the same road, make sure you're subscribed and the bell is on, because that video is coming soon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.